Okay, let's get started by using some number 4 hair care oil into our hands. We just need 1 pump here. We're going to go ahead and rub it through our fingers here and run it through the hair. After we use our fingers, we're going to go ahead and take a brush and brush through the hair just to make sure all that product is in there good. So now we're going to go ahead and start to get some face framing pieces out of the way. That way we won't incorporate them into our braid. So I like to get them out of the way first, and then I clip them off so I know I can't grab from there when I do my braid. So I am just going to grab my clip here and clip those pieces out of the way. Alright, so we are going to take some smoothing balm here from number 4 Hair Care and put a little in our hands. And we are going to rub this together in our hands, and then we are going to rub it through the section where we will braid. This is going to help eliminate any frizz, even when fluffing the braid out. This product will be in there, so that lets us fluff out the braid without the frizz. So I'm going to use my brush and brush it through the hair. Alright, so let's get started with our braid. We are going to split this section in half, get a piece from the left, bring it under to the right, bring a piece from the right, bring it under to the left. Now we'll incorporate some hair on the left, so a piece from the left, under to the right. And let's get a piece from the left, and we are going to bring that under to the right. Same thing on the right, a piece from the right, bring it under to the left, and then we'll get a piece from the right, bring it under to the left. So we will do these steps up until behind the ear, and after that we will just go ahead and do a regular Dutch fishtail all the way to the bottom. Alright, let's get started by fluffing out our braid. So I like to personally start at the bottom, work my way up to the top, and then once I get to the top, I like to work my way back down to the bottom. There's really no right or wrong way to do this, it's just personal preference. So one thing I do want to point out is that we started with that smoothing balm, so this allows me to really pinch and pull that braid out to really fluff it up without the frizz. So that's the nice thing about the smoothing balm before. Another thing you could do is do a little volume powder on the braid to really add some extra grit to the hair to really pull it and fluff it. So now that we have our fluffy braid, we are just going to use clear elastic to secure it at the bottom. So let's go ahead and start working on our crown section in the back. So I'm just using my finger to do a little sectioning there to keep it nice and organic. So I'm going to twist it to the left, and I'm going to use a black bobby pin just for educational purposes so you can see exactly where I'm pinning. So we're just gonna go in here and push across. So now I'm going to grab onto that pin and pinch and pull to create nice ridges in that crown area. So you'll also see me grab some piece from the braid here and really pinch and pull that area too. And now we're going to start our braid on the right side. So 2 equal sections. A piece from the left, bring it under to the right. A piece from the right, bring it under to the left. Let's incorporate some hair. So a piece from the left, under to the right. And a piece from the left, and we will bring that under to the right. A piece from the right, bringing it under to the left, and then incorporating a piece from the right, bring it under to the left. Same thing like the other side, we're going to continue this step until the back of the ear, and then we will do a regular Dutch fishtail all the way to the bottom. So now that we are at the bottom, we are going to go ahead and start fluffing. So starting from the bottom, working my way up to the top. And now I will work my way back to the bottom. Since we are done, we are going to secure this off with a clear elastic. And sometimes I like to secure it with an elastic and go back in and fluff it out even more. Alright, so now let's start working on our bun section. So we are going to bring those braids to the front and clip those out of the way. We don't need them right now. So let's focus on the back. So we have this hair here and we are just going to gather it into a low pony after we brush it. And we're just going to secure that off with a clear elastic. So what we'll be doing with this section is we are going to be doing another Dutch fishtail braid. And I'm fluffing out the sides here too, that way when we pin it up, it doesn't look tight. It's kind of loose, flowy boho vibes, which is what we're going for. So we are taking that ponytail section, splitting it into 2, bringing a section from the left under to the right, a section from the right under to the left, repeating these steps all the way to the ends. After we completed our braid, we're going to go ahead and fluff it out, just like we did with the sides. Alright, so now we're going to start forming our bun. So I just take it and kind of fold it. There's no right or wrong way to do this, kind of just whatever looks best to the eye. So I'm going to go ahead and secure it with some bobby pins where I think it looks the best. So once I have it pinned, I am going to pinch and pull and really detail the bun area here to really fluff it out. fill up the area. All right, now it's time to bring in the braids. So we are taking the braid from the left and bringing it over, and then we will bring the braid from the right and bring that over the top of the left braid, just like that. And now we are going to go ahead and pin these into place. All right, so I'm fluffing out the braid, detailing the bun, and then I'm going to add a bobby pin into the center of the braid just to add some extra security there so it won't go anywhere. And I'm going to tuck this tail underneath the bun just with a bobby pin. Now I'm pinching and pulling, just detailing a little bit here. Really fluffing out that bun. And then I'm also going to do the crown, really pull, create some more dimension, texture, detail. So now with my side pieces, I'm going to go ahead and curl those with my Bio-Ionic long barrel curler. This is a 1-inch curler. I got it from Salon Centric. So I'm just curling away from the face. So these pieces will eventually get tucked away after they're curled. All right, so now we're gonna tuck away these side pieces here. So I'm going to be using the pink loop tool, topsy tail tool from Amazon. If you do not have one of these, it is a must. Capitalize all must. You need this, and they are so cheap and affordable. I think I got a pack of like 10, maybe for, I don't know, like $7. They're awesome. So the purpose of them is to thread hair through without having to use your fingers. So this is nice. This helps keep frizz under control. So I like to tuck them away. So for this one here, I'm using my finger just to hide it, and I'm securing it with a bobby pin there so it doesn't move. And then I'm pinching and pulling. We will eventually hide that piece there. So one thing I like to do with all my front face framing pieces is I like to tease at the root just to add some extra lift. This will help really make the face appear longer if someone has a round face. It also makes the face look slimmer. So I love to do this to all my clients. Yeah, and just makes the front look really, really good. So now here's the piece we're gonna work on again. So I'm going to thread this through the back section here. So I'm just pulling it there, and this will come out the bottom of the bun, creating more wispy pieces. All right, and I'm just still detailing. I love to detail, so that's what I'm doing right now. Just detailing the crown a little bit more in that braid. So now let's work on the other side. So we are going to pin that piece out of the way. All right, we're going to use our 1-inch curler again for these side pieces, curling away from the face. Let's use our topsy tail tool again to tuck these pieces out of the way. And I'm still detailing as I work. All right, just finishing up detailing here, making those final finishing touches. If you guys decide to recreate this look, I want to see your recreations. Tag me in your post. I would love to share them on my stories. So we are finishing up with a hairspray here to lock everything into place. This updo is great for bridesmaids if you're in a time crunch and you need something quick and easy. This could be done on straight hair just because there's not a lot of prep work that goes into this updo. It could be done, you know, straight hair, curly hair, whatever it may be. Super easy, quick, and it looks like you spent like an hour on it just because it's so detailed. So here is the final look. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. This is my first tutorial of many. Let me know your feedback. I would love to hear it. Also, if you have any suggestions on what you want to see next, please let me know. And thank you so much for watching.